I'll stop goofing off. I'll sit down for real.
Hi everybody. Oh, don't worry.
Okay,
Don't
okay,
worry,
Happy dance,
Fiba.
everybody.
vibration.
I banned him as soon as I got the
Okay, we
follow.
got
I banned him
30
immediately.
seconds left to sustain.
Hello. How's
Or
everyone
something to
doing
drink at
today?
least.
Hi Kiryu. Hi Fiba. Hi Hickory.
You
Hi
got about
Juniper.
45 seconds to do
I
that.
love you guys. We're gonna be playing some
I have
more
soda.
D&D today, and then after
Get the
D&D,
shooter.
I'm gonna be keep going, and I
Soda?
might be joining
Soda,
Devil's
ne?
Food Cake for some drunk
Hey!
Dead by
Teeth in the
Daylight. So
shooter.
that's gonna be fun.
I love that knife emote. If I make another emote, what kind of emote should I make?
I probably should turn my music down now.
Probably.
I need to replace some emotes. I want to replace the music emote, the pout emote, the Y emote, the blushy Dex emote, and the angry Dex emote. I mean, the
So
angry
all of
one's
your
already
emotes.
been. Uh, well, no, I actually those are including the ones for bits and
You
the
had to
free
swap
ones.
out. You had to swap out one for the RAR decks, didn't you?
Yeah, but I made the knife available for everyone who isn't subscribed.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I switched it out.
Gotcha,
Because
gotcha.
I feel like
Oh my god. One
the
second, guys.
Godzilla.
I already told you, Chrissy. I warned you ahead of time. This is at the same time. Shit started dying, and then when the game and then when all my shit came back up, I'm like, "Fuck, the other game is starting." I and my phone's dead, so I can't really oh, it just came back on. Anyway, point is, shit was dying. Here, hold on. I'd rather just give me a second. Uh,
That's why I was
all right,
waiting.
we're back. Hi. Sorry, I had to take a phone
What?
call.
Oh, that's
Oh, okay.
fine.
Because I was like, I'm pretty sure that's longer than a minute.
No, I had to take a phone call. It was an
It
important phone
happens.
call that I had to take.
No
It
worries, no
happens.
worries.
Don't worry about it. You know what?
Ba 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 ba.
I'm loving it.
Mm-mm. But
Bleh.
Bleh.
blah
Ow.
blah blah.
Okay, so if we're all ready,
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. Yes.
last time on the Goofballs with Dice, the group, after noticing that their centaur companion was missing, they ran outside in search of any signs of him. Ran around and was able to find some materials as well as some parts of the garment that was just recently made outside the gates of the Maplewood Township. After searching around and seeing the signs of a struggle, some blood, and some figures running off into the distance, the group got together and ran in that direction toward the Witch Rock Forest on the east end near the Brook Ridge Graveyard. When they get up there, they find themselves in front of a group of bandits who is currently in a scuffle with a paladin that went to stop whatever kind of things they were doing. You joined in the fight, was able to dispatch them fairly quickly. With a bit of injuries to a few of you, but for the most part, you were able to get out pretty well and good. You went back to the Adventurers Guild, and you were signing in for your overall adventuring statuses for all of you, except for the Paladin, who's already set as an adventurer, actually a few ranks above you all. During all this, Keenface snuck off, stealing a sandwich from the proprietor of the Adventurers Guild, who was given it by his wife. And Needy went over to the bar, got the strongest drink they had, and got so wasted halfway to the drink and fell back and had it break on her face and is now severely drunk.
Oops.
Needy hit the ground hard.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
And as she starts to open her eyes, her spiritualistic vision reveals the figure of a dragon in front of her. And that is where we left off.
Mm.
So you're currently on the ground, wasted, looking up at the spiritual manifestation of a dragon of some sort.
If I remember before, I'm also mumbling incoherently because I'm drunk as shit.
Yep. And covered in dragon blend whiskey.
Mm.
This shit's gotta burn.
Mm-hmm. And it's she drank half of the massive mug that she had, and the rest of it is on the ground, and on her face, and on her all through her clothes, everything. She is covered in it.
What a waste of good alcohol.
Mhm.
Alcohol abuse. I'm just kidding.
I
But right
mean,
now-
it's really expensive alcohol too, man.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. But it was a free drink. It was a free drink nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
But you're currently looking up and you see this spiritualistic form of a dragon of some sort just looking at you.
So there's a dragon.
Come on, honey. Let's get you laid down.
No, this is dragon. It's got to deal with dragon. Dragon. Oh, why here?
Needy. Let's get you laid down.
Again.
She is just mumbling. Like, are you trying to speak with this dragon?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you trying to say specifically? Aside from dragon.
I'm trying to understand why the dragon is here because I haven't fully fucking processed that there's dragon
Okay,
blood in the
make an
drink.
intelligence check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, so that means I have to roll twice.
Roll twice to take the lower of the two rolls.
What's my intelligence? It's +3. Okay.
Dual nat 20s.
So 2d20s.
If you're not-
Try
Okay.
again. You
A
just like
13.
entered the matrix.
Okay, so one is 16 and one is 17. So I have to take the 16?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, you're able to, despite your lack of being coherent to the situations, you're able to kind of piece together the possibility of why a dragon of some kind would be here. And you remember not long before you got the drink, the bartender specifically said that it was made from the liquids from the heart of a recently killed drake.
Okay. So then I guess the next question I'm trying to ask the dragon is if there's any information they can tell me about my family.
Make a charisma check.
Oh no.
What is the charisma? Because you're trying to you're trying to converse with it to make
18.
it.
Ooh, that's actually not bad. Okay. 18.
Okay. Get my dice. See what the roll is.
To Malcolm, just like it's a good thing that spirits don't require oral
The
communication.
drake looks down at you
Oral.
as it's initially it seemed like it was looking down at you as out of just a curiosity and just kind of was looking around. When you ask the question, it looks kind of gives you a slight turn of the head and looks down at you. Oh, freaking cat marked out my
Key cat.
my cat jerked out my cord for my headset, so I couldn't hear anything. So I was like, I'm saying these things, but trying to get my cord away from my cat.
Oh my god! Ultra!
that, correct?
How are you doing, darling? I hope you're well, cutie. I was watching your stream there. I was watching your stream earlier
The dragon
today.
looks down at you.
Or I should say
The
I was
drake looks down at you.
lurking. But I hope
Initially
you had a
out
good
of-
stream earlier today.
Kind of confusion.
Mm.
Or
But
was that
then when
yesterday?
you
Time is a construct. I
specifically
know you were
speak to it,
streaming recently, though. I hope you had a great
despite
stream.
your drunkenness, it raises an eyebrow and kind of turns its head towards you, and it just breathes towards you, like a spectral flame comes your way.
I wince backwards.
It wafts over you, but you don't feel anything.
Yeah,
It's
kind of like a visual thing, because you know, have you ever seen like something you get like something like thrown at you on like TV or something like that, and you wince? It's more that than like physically feeling it.
Yeah, but with your spiritualness, it's almost like the phantom sense. Like you know the flames hitting you, and you're feeling it, but it doesn't burn.
Christ.
But it's not out of aggression. It's just blowing
Oh
its
fuck! Oh fuck!
hot air
oh
at you.
fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Hello,
And then just
Roland.
kind of sits back.
Oh fuck! Oh
and
fuck!
stays perched above the boat.
I hate children! I hate children! I hate children!
Please.
I fucking hate children!
Okay.
Fuck! Get out of here! Get going! Get going! Get going!
Like say it's like about our family and
do it!
dragons.
Do it now!
He's just mumbling random things.
Fuck!
How are you reacting?
Fuck! It's coming!
Do you just think that she's a bubbling drunk? I do too.
Not to.
Oh.
Sorry. My headset
Oh, I
was
hate children.
freaking the fuck out.
Oh, okay.
I heard like 45% of that because my headset was freaking out. It's plugged in.
Yeah.
I can hear perfectly now.
Okay, how do you respond? She's mumbling incoherently. You don't really understand what's going on. I don't even think anybody fully understands Needy's abilities at this moment, like character-wise.
Yes,
So
we
how
have.
do you react?
Okay, I did hear. Okay, I heard it. At this point, Malachi, being the mom character at this point, would have just picked Needy up and started walking her towards the end.
Please no, stop! I'm like pounding on your like back. Please no, those dragons.
Basically Malachi's just dragging you like with one arm, like under with the arms underneath your armpits, just pulling you back, and you're just like,
No,
I'm almost tempted to use my
I
other wild shape right now.
no, I scooped her up and I'm carrying her
like princess style.
like princess style. Yes.
Okay,
I'm
makes sense.
gonna roll
Oh.
for insight. Am I there with them?
No,
no, you're on the other side.
Currently, yeah, you're on the other side of the building,
Oh, okay.
behind the proprietor of the Adventurers Guild, who Angel is specifically talking to.
I thought I got dragged out from there.
Oh no, yeah, no, she did. I said grab her, I'll check Needy.
Oh yeah, but that means that you're still with Z, no? Or
Yeah.
Yeah,
Angel,
I'm with Angel.
Yeah, Angel's on the other side, who was discussing the Adventurers Guild at the time.
No, I'm not. I went with Malachi and I mended the mug and handed it back to the guy before helping.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so then you're all there. Yeah.
I
Okay,
am there.
That's fine.
Like,
That's
We're
fine.
all here.
I was like, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure I'm there. I'm gonna roll
I just
for
remember
insight.
stuff about me.
Okay. It's been a few weeks.
It's
So.
been a little bit.
Remember that I think I have a disadvantage in that. 1 second, actually. I feel like I have disadvantage in this. Let me character sheet. Where am I? Insight. Yeah. It's a +1. Okay, so it was still 17. It's 16 both times I do. I'm very good at this game. And
Darn it, freaking dice roller went away again. Darn it.
Did you double tap it?
Yep. By accident.
Honestly, that's like really convenient. That's what I do with the initiative and the advanced dice roller, and sometimes with the character sheet if I don't have it popped out.
Yeah, I accidentally clicked it away, so I'm trying to get it back. So.
Because I wanted to roll because I was there when Needy talked to the
sewer spirit
guy. Yeah, in the sewer. Yeah. So that's
you
why
didn't see anything, but I think you might have understood.
Anything, like, yeah. That's why I wanted to roll an insight. 17.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Both, so.
With the insight, you're you see 1 second. You overhear Needy specifically saying the like family dragon, specifically like certain words that she hasn't really muttered up to this point, but you know it's something that's close to her, specific, like very close.
Where's the dragon?
The dragon's there, and I'm pointing.
She's pointing up above the bar.
I see. Hello, Mr. Dragon.
You look up and there is nothing there.
I know this, but I'm trusting her.
You're just looking above and just speaking, and Needy with your vision kind of still like kind of fixated on it. Kind of like your vision waving back and forth. The dragon looks over and lowers its head down towards Kingfei, and it's breathing that spectral fire again. It just wafts over Kingfei.
Hopefully, do I smell anything? Is there bad breath?
From Needy's vision, all she sees is just Kingfei get engulfed in fire.
And then I'm like struggling even more against that. Can I try to break free? Can I do a roll for attempting to break free?
Yeah, it's are you trying to keep her in your arms?
Yes.
Malachi?
Yes.
Okay, and then a contested strength.
Contested strength?
Basically your strength against Malachi's strength.
That's never gonna work.
Especially since I have a plus
like
5 to my strength.
-1 to strength.
I have a plus 5.
Nat 20!
You break free.
Alright, we're starting.
1.
Well, fuck me, I guess.
No.
No.
20 is an instant save.
Oh,
It's an instant pass, yeah.
Nat 20s are guarantees, and Nat 1s are guarantees.
Okay.
Just opposite ways.
Okay.
It doesn't matter
see.
if your number is below the max that was rolled. And Nat 20, no matter what, is a save.
Perfect. The game wants to go my way today.
Malachi, you're strong, but sometimes the strength of a drunkard can overpower any foe. And from the strength that you have seen come from Needy, her being drunk, this is probably stronger than you've ever seen her.
Oh, be a barbarian.
She struggles you and just bursts out from your arms. Your arm gets flung backwards. He falls to the floor and she looks up at Kingfei, who is still kind of like covered in this spectral fire.
I'm like, Kingfei, get over there! I'm like scrambling over.
Like you're kind of doing like a drunk hobble into a run towards Kingfei.
I'm gonna make another roll.
Okay, what kind of roll?
Should it be okay, performance or intimidation? I'm gonna tell her that I'm fine.
That would...
That'd be more persuasion.
That's persuasion, yeah.
Yeah.
Persuasion. Okay.
Intimidation is like saying stop, I'm fine. Like you're kind of aggressive. You're trying to scare him.
Pet Needy. Are you on the floor? Are you at knee level?
I'm like dashing over to you.
She's dashing to you.
Okay, I'm gonna pat your kneecaps because that's what I like to do. I'm gonna pat your kneecaps. I'm fine. Oh damn it.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I don't believe you.
I'm just fine. Don't worry about me. I'm dragon proof.
We'll save it for the hell of it.
Obviously, I can't be killed by a dragon.
Needy, do an insight check with disadvantage in your kind of panic, drunk-induced state to kind of perceive what's going on.
I have a +4 to insight. Okay.
You can perceive the specifics of, is she all right?
So with disadvantage, so that would be 15.
You hear her saying this, and if you so choose, you can choose to agree, like acknowledge it, or just keep going.
Needy, just do whatever you think is more funny.
Or whatever you think she would do.
Whatever you think is more hilarious, do it.
I'm gonna say that Needy is too fucking drunk to really understand like the full extent of the fact that it's spectral. And so when she gets over to Kingfei, she picks her up and then just
we're going
starts running away with her out of the bar. Yelling, "Don't drink, you can't have her."
Goodbye! I'm getting kidnapped, so I don't know anybody.
So Needy just picks up Kingfei underneath her arm, like a football, and just starts running towards the door.
And I instead just pick her up straight over my head. arms fully extended, and I'm just
Like-
running with
like
the bird
Link.
over my head.
Like Link.
like Link when he goes or the freaking Minecraft mods where you're holding the spaceship above your head like,
I'm
I got it.
let it happen. I'm just letting it happen, and I'm gonna eat a stack of potatoes.
All right, so
So
Malachi.
Angel, Malachi, what do you do?
Malachi now kind of starting to get a little ticked. You know, like, you've seen anime. You know, he's got the pissed off mark on his forehead, like the hashtag symbol for pissed off on his forehead.
I think they're supposed to be like your veins bulging out. Straight.
Yeah, that thing.
Poking out.
Yeah, that thing. As Needy's running out, he's gonna stick his leg out.
Blah.
She's gonna stick her leg out.
Malachi.
Do I fall? Do I fall for it or do I hop over?
Dex is both of you do
Okay.
that. Dex save for you and Dex check for
Dex
Malachi.
save. What is my Dex? +1. Okay. Come on, give me
I
another
fail.
nat 20 just for the funnies.
I fail. I fail.
Okay, it's 13.
I didn't have to
You
make
go to
my
put
own.
your foot out, but when you do, her foot just overpowers yours and kind of spins you around like a top. It's like, as you get spun around as she's running towards the door. Angel, you see Needy just running off with Kinfei out the door.
Malachi's getting visibly angry now. You know, the red aura, whole shtick.
I have.
Oh boy.
The
Malachi-
veins are pulsing in
Wait.
her forehead.
Can I do it as an acrobatics check, an athletics check, or a sleight of hand check? I'm gonna steal a button from someone that I pass by.
You're running at like Mach 2 trying to steal.
It's possible.
Sleight of hand.
It's possible.
Sleight of hand.
Alright. As you go by the button of someone's collar. And as she runs by, she bumps into the person and you kind of be like, shoot, and just
rip
snap
it
it off the collar and as they get knocked over.
Yeah.
Around this time you get to the door, coming in through it is the tiefling paladin that helped you out, who is currently walking back in after doing some business. In front of you, just about to run into you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I stand there in front of them and I just cross my arms, kind of giving that stern look at them.
I flash you the button that I just stole.
Oh god damn
You
it.
should think that I care.
Put it in my pocket.
Alright, so yeah, no, Malachi would just break into a sprint at this point. Like, if,
So-
hold on, hold on here. Like, if for context of my girl's face, look in just chatting here in like 2 seconds, as soon as I find it.
But yeah, so Needy's just about to run headlong into you.
Okay. I reach out my arms to try to catch her, I guess.
Oh, what check do I have to make now?
Strengths. Yeah, are you trying? Are you stop? Well, the thing is, are you stopping or are you trying to go through?
Imagine this is the face I'm
I'm
making
just
right now.
I'm not stopping. I'm continuing.
Okay, then it's strength checks.
I'm not strong though.
You're
Okay.
drunk or strong?
Do they have to make us a check as well, or is it just me?
Oh, it's both of you.
Okay.
They're trying to stop you. You're going through them.
Okay, let's go. 18 minus when I have a 17.
Oh,
Azek, you put your arms out. For a moment, you feel like, okay, you got her. And then all of a sudden, your hands start getting pushed further back with every step. And then, poof, right into your gut, her shoulder slams into you. Despite you wearing chainmail, you get impacted hard and knocked on your ass. And just, as she just runs out into the alley.
And say, "Bleh," and stick my tongue out at Ezekiel as we rode past.
Do you run left or right, just down the road?
Do I know the city well enough to know where there's like a creek or like a fountain or something?
Well, it's right in front of you, about 15 feet. Is the river that goes right through the Maple.
Then yeah, I make a beeline straight for that.
Okay, so you run straight forward to the river.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Malachi, who's running, jumps over you, and Angel. What do you do?
I see what's going to happen.
Oh, I see what Z's expression is.
Yeah.
Did Zeke fall?
Yeah, Zeke is on their ass right now, like on their back, just.
I'll help him up then.
Alright. I take help from her to stand up, and I brush myself off a little bit. What's going on exactly?
Something about a dragon? At this point, I'm just gonna follow.
I'm just gonna follow too.
Okay, let's go.
So yeah,
Okay.
like I said, imagine that the GIF I posted is Malachi's face right now, and that's what's chasing you down, Needy.
Again, do you think I care?
at like Mach 4.
I don't care. I'm too fucking drunk to care. Are you kidding? I'm like fucking black.
So you're
blackout
running
drunk at this
forward.
point.
You run forward and. So what are you saying, Dragon? No, Dragon said it at this point.
I didn't say. I'm just following. That's all.
Okay. Damn it, Index.
We have 3 people looking like lunatics sprinting through the middle of town, and then the other 2 are just like walking casually, just like striking up a conversation.
Like,
Yeah.
well, come on.
As long as we can hear the shouting from people getting shoved out of the way, we'll know where to go. It's fine.
Well, it's not that far. It's like 30 feet from, like, the tavern straight across, like from opposite into the middle of the township, which is just the river that cuts through. So right now, by the time Malachi gets about 15 feet out the door, Needy's already at the river.
Right.
And you are coming out, and you just see a bunch of people looking over, and some people knocked over in that. And Needy, there you are. You're right at the river.
I know. What I'm gonna do.
I throw Kinfei in.
I make an acrobatics check. Shit! I'm going straight in the water.
You reel back and phew, you go to make an acrobatics check. You're like, heh, heh. Like the anime thing of like trying to flop wings, like, looks
I
up.
was going too quickly.
You look down. You look up at Needy. You look down. Beep. Sploosh, just down, just sploosh down. You just see Kive just gets dunked into the water.
Oh, you know what sucks? I'm holding the button too, so I lost my button. I just damn it.
So right now you're slowly floating down the river.
Well, I'm slowly drowning down the river because I can't swim.
Oh, she can't swim.
Oh, the
I
minute
thought we talked about this in the last one that I'm using.
You did it in the sewers. You said you couldn't do it in the sewers.
Yeah, I
When you
couldn't
got
do it
grabbed.
too. Help!
Okay, seeing
Actually, I have something I want to do.
what?
Yeah.
I want to cast this on Needy.
What are you? Cassie just tells us to save.
It's
Charm.
Crown of Madness.
Oh, what?
Crown of Madness.
Crown of Madness.
What?
Oh no, never mind. That's the wrong one. Wait,
I
is
thought
it
that was
this one?
Charm Person.
No, I don't have Charm Person. Hold on. I thought I had something that. Never mind. I take it back.
I mean, that is a charm spell.
That is a charm, yes.
Yeah, but it's melee attacks and stuff. If I can use it to tell her to dive in after Keenfei, then I'll use it, but if it's not gonna work like that, then it's not gonna work like that.
Must use its action before moving on each turn to make a melee attack at a creature other than itself to mentally choose.
Then I misunderstood it and take that back. Never mind. Go ahead.
So right now, Keenfei, who is struggling to keep herself up above the water, is floating down the river.
Well, Malachi had something that she wanted to do.
Yeah. Well, I was saying to the survival check.
Oh no, seeing Keenfei being thrown into the water, Malachi would basically has like 2 seconds to react here. So he'd catch up to Needy, basically draw the claw, pick her up, yeet her over to Angel, and then dive in.
Okay, I was gonna jump in after her.
Roll an attack for the claw.
Because
the thrower.
Kill me?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no, it's
Kill
I'm
me.
just
murder
using
me
I'm
instantly.
using you to pick you up. Because
just
I
yeet
get
me
extra
away.
I get extra strength with it. What are my fucking rules today?
So that doesn't hit.
So I just jump in.
So you miss.
I jump in. I panic and just jump in after Keenfei.
You go to do the as you start to reel up, you have the split second decision of, are you trying to do this or do you want to make it quicker? So you just kind of dispel it early and dive in.
Yep, pretty much. Yep.
Yes. Do a survival check.
Let's see. Come on, don't fuck me here.
Okay.
Thank you. Survival is something I have a +5 in. If survival fucked me, I'd been a little pissed.
So you see Keenfei kind of struggling and start making her way quickly, just going further down the river trying to catch up. So Angel, Isaac, you just see these two, one get tossed over and the other one dive in after.
I do want to point out that I put a 14. I rolled a 14 for survival.
Yeah, I think it's like with you not knowing how to swim, you're able to keep yourself up. But that's kind of where you're at the in between Av.
I know die.
Yeah, you're not drowning yet, but you're getting close into the process. All right, so what do you two do after one of you just gets tossed in?
So, let's see, how would Needy respond to this at this point? Because basically, if you guys hadn't picked up on it, she thinks that Keenfei might be on fire with that. So that's why she threw her in the water. But then she was gonna go pick her up out of there as long as she wasn't on fire. I suppose the only logical conclusion that she would draw from there is that she is also on fire now. So she goes and she jumps into the water. It's the only logical conclusion, you know? So she just dives head first into the river.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Make a survival check.
Okay. What is my survival thing? Oh, I have a +6 to it. Yeah. I'm smart. I forgot about that.
You're street smart. I stand
13.
corrected.
13. I'm drunk. It's okay.
You need to roll again because of disadvantage.
Because of disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. I mean, this is probably gonna be it. Well, if you get a nat 1. And then I just fucking die. This is the end of Needy. Goodbye. Oh, okay. So then it's the 13.
So you go in, you're like, it kind of wakes you up a little bit, but you're struggling to keep yourself up.
What? I know how to swim.
Yes, but in a drunken state, your equilibrium is kind of thrown off a little bit.
Okay, then I just put my head back under the water and I just sit there.
Oh no, great. So have I caught up to Keenfei at this point?
Just a moment.
What about Angel?
Isaac, Angel had a BRB. Isaac,
Yes. I'm
You
going
you
to
just
go
see Keenfei get thrown into the river. You see Malachi jump into the river, and then Needy, for no reason, just dive in.
Yeah, and she hasn't come back up.
None of them, all of them are going down the river.
I'm going after Needy.
Hi.
You're jumping in with chainmail.
I'm gonna take off my chainmail first.
Yeah, take it off.
God damn it, Kipe.
Damn it.
No, okay, we are looting my character, but not right now. Alright, anyways, take me off the chainmail. Alright, going in.
At least-
Athletics.
Oh god damn it.
Oh, this is how the system's going. I see. Okay.
See.
So
Nice,
you take
nice.
you take off the chainmail. You're basically down like to your leather bottoms, and you're shirtless at the current moment.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
You take off your weapons and main gear, and you just dive in. Are you going? Who are you going after? Like, it seems Malachi's going after Keenfei. Are you going after Needy?
I'm going after Needy, and when I dive in, shirtless, yes, I scoop her up. And
Make a
pull her
survival
up out
check.
of A survival check.
Yes.
Alright. Let's see here, I can do this.
Put your other stuff. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
say so.
Never mind.
Oh no,
You're
are
able-
we all gonna drown?
You get over to her and you grab her and you have her at the top, but trying to swim
flailing.
with one hand while the other person's kind of just flailing around. You're kind of getting weighed down and taken away by the river.
Well, you catch some fires in the
I'm
dragon.
gonna- I'm
You
gonna
can't.
try and grab onto something.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a person. I don't know what it is. I'm just gonna grab onto it. By the way, this is just me trying to grasp onto something. Can't swim.
Okay.
Trying my best.
You're going around and your hand latches onto something. You grab something solid and you're kind of holding on to it, and it's a part of one of the smaller boats that's in the middle of the river.
I've returned.
Welcome back. Everyone's
so-
drowning.
Yeah, we're
So
all
everyone's
drowning.
in the water right now.
We're all gonna drown.
Isaac took off their gear and just dove in.
Hell
And now
yeah.
And now is getting taken away.
Man,
It's
too
a-
bad Needy isn't alive enough to be able to realize.
What? What?
Hold on to something here.
Everyone except for me
Uh,
failed their survival checks for swimming.
Oh.
Oh.
I can't. I'm supposedly not very survivalist.
So Malachi and Needy, do you know their survival checks?
I have a problem
Okay.
with this.
Hmm?
What's
What's up?
Because I thought swimming was just like half of your movement, and then you could hold your breath for as many minutes as your Constitution bonus was. That's how I thought it worked.
Yeah, normal movement. What they're trying to do is specifically kind of keep themselves up on a moving river. One of them is drowning, so they're trying to just survive. The other one can't really be coherent because they're drunk. So they're trying to be like sort of survival and sort of keeping themselves up while getting the other person out.
So I have
Okay.
to do another 2
I'm just gonna sit here
for
and grab the gear then.
disadvantage.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
stay here and just look pretty.
Haha, yeah, I have to
Yeah,
do 2.
No, yes, you have to do 2 because you're drunk.
Hey.
Okay, so you have 14. So Isaac is starting to sink a little bit, but despite you being drunk, you're able to keep yourself up and Isaac.
Okay.
Uh,
I'm like somewhat keeping us up. I'm like, be careful.
Yeah,
You just
Malachi,
gotta swim.
Keenfei is able to grab on to a portion of a boat to kind of keep herself afloat and from going out further, and you get to her. And you
Alright.
currently got to go. You're at Keenfei right now. You're at Keenfei.
So
who
I'm
is
gonna
holding
grab
up the
her.
edge of a boat.
I'm gonna grab her, put her in the boat, so she's out of the water.
Okay.
Cause
So-
that's the first thing I can. That's the first thing I can think of is get her out of the water, cause she can't swim, and Malachi would know this. She needs to be out of the water. So, the next thing she would do, would be use take advantage of her revenant strength, and try to swim back to the other two who are currently also drowning.
No, we're doing alright.
Well, they're coming. Like, they're making their way to
Why don't we
you
just
right now.
why don't we just unhitch the boat and boat
Because
over there?
it's a flowing river in the opposite direction. We just start floating away from them.
I mean, you're pretty strong.
Yeah, I'm strong enough.
Yeah, you
Alright,
can
so-
I
paddle
can
the boat.
hold maybe. I can hold one person, maybe two, if I'm confident, depending on their size. But in the water, I can't
So you
hold
can't paddle
three
the
people.
boat in the opposite direction? But you can't paddle the boat in the other direction?
And there's also the moral fact that it's not her boat.
Okay.
She doesn't
Well,
touch what doesn't belong.
I think
to her.
that this is like a little bit more than morality.
Sail away, sail
So,
away,
so
sail away.
Isaac and Needy are just together going
I'll
down
be right back.
towards where Malachi is.
So
So
okay,
if you're able to stay attached to the boat, they'll make their way to you.
so what Malachi would do is either she would either swim over to get to them quicker, or she would basically kind of get closer, and then like claw the wall or something and like grab them, cause she doesn't know if that boat's gonna come unknotted. She just needed to get Needy out of the water. That's why she went with the boat in the first place. Needy out of water.
Okay.
She's prioritizing keeping everyone
you mean Keenfei?
safe rather Keenfei, yes. Malachi is prioritizing everyone not drowning over causing a scene.
The person that was going to drown over the ones that can swim,
Yes, exactly.
basically.
Is there rope on the boat that's not like tied to anything?
Well, right. Well, when you're up there and you're kind of like, like shaking off the water from your feathers and that, do you see a gentleman with a straw hat who has like almost like, well, it's like a toothpick or a piece of straw that's in his mouth, and he's currently like working on a rope. He's like, can I help you?
I take it from him.
Hey, I was using that.
For his strength, I take it from him.
Well, that's stealth, not strength.
That's
Oh,
stealth.
wait. Damn it.
I
Well,
use my stealth to be
sneakily take it
strong.
from him. He doesn't know what hit him.
All right.
Wait, so can I just ask for like a quick recap of where I am? Am I still in the same place with Azzy?
No, you're slowly working your way, like you're floating down towards where Malachi is, and
Oh.
Keenface up in the boat, who apparently just stole a rope from a person that was just.
I'm gonna hold on to one side and I'm gonna yeet the rope
Okay.
to Malachi.
Okay.
I am not strong.
So you throw the rope and it just lands a couple feet from in front of you, and it's slowly just floating, along with you, but in front.
Malachi.
Well, I mean, I'm holding it. So
No, but the other end is in the water.
Mhm.
Malachi
And
would
they're
pick up. Malachi would pick up what
So
she's trying
it's
to
just
do.
it's just a couple feet in front of them.
Malachi would pick up
So
what
it's
she's trying to do. So she'd grab the rope, swim to the other side of the river, and kind of like make it taut so that way they can catch on to it.
Okay. So you make your way to the other side and kind of latch onto one of the beams for one of the boat docks on the other end.
Spike my claw right into that beam. No, I'm kidding. I hold it with my arm.
Okay.
Okay, so what check do I have to make to see if I can grab it?
Like
I guess just
it's
Dex.
on it's on. Oh, I was just thinking it's on the surface of the water. As long as Keenfei doesn't fall in.
Oh, I thought you said
I
you
made
pulled
a
it
strength
taut, which
check
would
to
mean that
see
it's
if I
not in the
wouldn't
water.
fall in. I strength check to see if I won't fall in.
Okay,
I
good.
figured since it's like taut, that means it would be above the water, and therefore I have to reach for
Yeah,
it.
it's just above the water,
Mm.
because where she's holding it's above you.
Yeah. So, we're gonna see. I think it's funnier this way. We'll see if I end up killing anything with
Isaac, do one as well.
What am I doing?
Dex.
I have a +1 to Dex. 17. Do I have to do
20.
disadvantage?
Okay, thank God. Oh my.
No, because at this
days.
point, like of like the hand, like about 15 to 30 seconds of like being waterlogged by this river, you kind of sobered up a little bit.
I really don't think I have with
But,
how much I drink.
But you two were able to reach up and both grab the rope, and the rope kind of pulls you two a little like down the river a little bit, and Kinfei and Malachi, the rope yanks you too, but you're able to keep it up. The guy that's in the boat with Kinfei is like, do you need help?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Grab the other end. Well, grab this end. Help! I'm just a bird.
He gets behind you and reaches his arms over and grabs the rope with you, and he's like, "All right, little lady, let's pull."
Why does this sound like
Do I need to make
like
another strength
Father
test?
John or something, or whatever that prospector
No,
is from Toy Story?
He's pulling with you.
Well, I mean, like to pull them in, to like reel them in.
No, he's holding the rope to keep it taut. They're climbing. They can climb over to you now.
Oh, okay.
You're just keeping it from letting them down further. The rope.
I understand. No, I don't. Okay, I'm done.
Basically, what's happening right now?
now?
What's happening right now, Kinfei, is literally you're standing there holding the rope, so that way they can use the rope to climb over to the boat and then get to shore.
I'm not a hobo. Okay, I get it. I'm smart.
Yeah, because if your end of the rope goes lax or lets go, then they're gonna go further down, and then Malachi's gonna have to hold the entire weight by themselves.
I mean, I'm confident in my strength, but one arm.
But there's a limit.
Yeah.
There's a limit.
I'm also
All right,
still
so
wearing
you two
all
are
of my gear, so I'm very waterlogged. What?
Did Natsu die?
Pudgy?
I think.
Hello?
Hello,
Oh.
welcome back.
Did I go robot for a minute there?
No, you just disappeared completely.
Just disappeared.
Oh, oofta. Well, I'm here
You
now.
weren't even a robot. F in chat.
F's in the chat, my friends.
Indy trying to be a bully. Indy's always a bully.
Anyway,
I'm
but
always
there is a limit on my strength, but I'm confident in my strength, but there is a limit. I can only abuse my revenant strength so much. And by abuse I mean what's the word I'm looking for? Exploit. That's the word I was looking for.
Exploit. Okay.
All right. So are you guys Pudgy, are they back at shore?
Yeah, but pulling onto the rope, you both are able to make your way up to the boat, and Kinfei's there, and this gentleman in straw hat. He's like,
okay, so.
Did you say something? Because you just went like,
Oh,
You said the gentleman said something, and then it was just.
I said I was trying to, like, try to get the right tone for it.
Oh.
He's like, here, I got your arms.
Once I flop up onto the boat, I look over to
He puts his arm down and grabs you and pulls you up. Kinfei, do you try to go for Isaac?
Yeah. I reach out my hand to Ezekiel.
Okay. So you see a feather-covered arm just come out to you.
Alright. I take it, also get on use the boat to try to help boost myself up into the boat.
So you three are in the boat with this gentleman.
I lost the button I stole.
Yeah, you lost the button.
I lost the button I stole. I just tell Ezekiel that.
Oh my god. She's gonna get arrested.
I like pat
It's
Kimfe on the head.
probably
And I'm like, you're safe now. No more fire. Stay away from dragons.
Z, are you okay?
I'll touch as many dragons as I want.
Yeah,
No,
fine.
it's dangerous. Gotta stay away from dragons.
Hey, BB.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I pick all the dragons. They're my friends.
Friends?
I didn't know if you had to step away.
Why?
Nope, I'm still here.
They're not
Love
like
you.
birds.
So Angel, you're back in front of where you were just you were watching the whole thing, and now they're 3 of them are up in a boat, and Malachi is still in the water, kind of holding a rope on the other side of the river. What do you do?
How heavy is armor?
Um.
I'm trying to remember
How
how specific
heavy
the
am I?
weight for chainmail.
No, I have hide.
No. Armor.
Oh.
Azek took off armor before they went in.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
I love you, baby, but Angel is not nearly strong enough to try and drag you out of the water.
Let me see real quick. So the chainmail is 55 pounds of chainmail plus 6 pounds for the shield and 4 pounds for the mace and 3 pounds for the long. So that's roughly 70 pounds.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
What's your carrying weight?
Well, my strength is 7, so.
Oh.
So your carrying capacity, the carrying capacity and your push, drag, or lift is 210 pounds. So you can lift this.
Okay. Very. Angel's gonna strap on the weapons because there's probably gonna be like a belt or something that she can like makeshift and like try and carry everything over to the boat.
Oh God.
But that's what Angel's working on.
Okay, so you're back there trying to get all the things together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the Malachi, you're working your way back across the river to the boat.
Well, Malachi would take a breather first because they expended a lot of strength trying to catch up to everybody.
Okay, so you're just staying in the water, hanging on to the post.
I know, she would take a deep breath first, like a deep breath. Take all the rope and coil it back, like wrap her legs around the post so to keep herself balanced, and then coil the rope together, and then make her way back, so she can return the rope.
All right. So the rope from the side where you 3 is currently being pulled off the boat into the water.
Wait, what is?
Malachi's rolling up the rope, and the rope that's on your end is getting pulled into the water.
So are you still holding on to it?
Yes.
It just drags.
No. Kinfei let go of it to pull you up. Up.
Okay.
So after a few moments, the rope is getting pulled over and start wrapping up. The boatman is like, "Were you two trying to go for a swim or something?"
The dragon fire is dangerous. It's like out. So.
Don't listen to her. She's drunk.
Yeah, drunk.
You sound crazier than my mother at a festival.
You wouldn't sound that crazy if you dealt with a dragon, so shush.
Well, I'm not crazy enough to fight a dragon.
She's drunk. Please don't mind her.
Kimfe is.
Hey, now that the fire's gone, we should go to sleep, huh?
Maybe.
But after coiling up the rope, Malachi would swim over and throw the rope up, crawl on, and climb up to shore.
I don't know why you want to stop me so much. I was protecting King Fei.
Take the expression from the GIF in Discord and multiply it by 7 now.
Yeah.
You should do something about your face. You look very upset. You calm down. Get some tea.
Malachi's tapping her foot. Malachi's tapping her foot.
Go for a nap.
Well,
all of you go for a nap. I'll go find some more buttons.
King Fei? Like with the pissed off expression and a very, very stern tone, Malachi will say, King Fei, Needy, come up to shore. We're heading to the tavern.
I'm gonna be very honest. I don't think that your pissed off expression is working.
I'm trying to not actually sound pissed off because of
That's okay.
Hold on here. This might help a little bit.
King Fei, you wanna go find Button?
If the game would stop freaking the fuck out.
So you got a 10.
Oh my, and that said 16! Why does it say 10? It said 16 a second ago. I hate Roll20 sometimes. Roll20 fucking
The machine
dumb.
does not lie.
No, literally it said 16 for all of like 30 seconds. And then it goes to 10.
Alright, it's okay.
So
I'm gonna hide.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay, roll for if you're hiding then stealth.
But it's not really stealth because I'm just gonna hide behind Ezekiel's legs.
Okay. Alright. So you're going across intimidating. I'll say for the who are you specifically trying to intimidate?
King Fei and Needy.
Okay,
Can I say that I burst out laughing?
I'm trying
If you
to
get
remember the counter, what would be the challenge to get for intimidation? I believe wouldn't it be insight? Intimidation doesn't pop up into the other. I don't see a lot of intimidation. Sorry.
Insight probably.
It'd be insight. It would be insight. Yeah.
All right, so you two roll insight.
Okay.
King Fei passes.
I should pull up. I should start doing it for my character sheet.
You can't intimidate me. I'm voiced by Dan Green.
Oh my god. I wish my rolls would, be nice to me for once.
Never. Insight. What is insight? There it is. So I have to do this? Is that the thing? Did I do the thing?
Yes, but you need to do it one more time.
You go to
Does she
intimidate
need to do it one more time? Or is she completely sobered up?
Oh, she's not as drunk as she was before. She's still slurring, but was waterlogged for about 30 seconds or so.
I'm making coherent sentences. You can somewhat understand me. I think that's worth enough.
Yeah, it woke her up a bit. She's in this cold river. She kind of got woken a bit. So right now, like you're making the intimidation. You get up there, and King Fei is laughing.
Yeah.
Behind Ezekiel's leg.
I'm not laughing. I'm giggling.
Okay, giggling.
I'll be right back again.
Okay.
Look, I'll ask the spirits for a good tea recipe. Let's just go to a shop where we can find it, and it'll help you calm down. Get some zen.
Malachi actually drops to her knees at this point and is covering her face because the anger is starting to take over.
Mm-hmm.
One second.
Mostly she's covering her eyes. Because one, we're in public, and two, I basically was staring down the three in the boat. So if I don't cover my eyes now, it's gonna be a not fun explaining to a Zeke, you know,
Situation.
what I am.
Our turn.
Welcome back, babe.
Thank you.
The boatman goes down. It's like, as much as I appreciate the company, but I got some work to do. So could you work your way out of my boat, please?
Yeah. We're gonna go find a tea shop for Malachi. She needs some calming stuff.
Okay, I heard there's some good stuff there. Though I heard there's some strange folks running it, but that's just me.
Where?
It's like, well, here you go. Just get on your way, I guess.
Alright. Nidhi, like, stumbles up and, just, encourages Malachi to do the same. Not really reading the room, like normal. Any sort of, like, animal instinct is kind of gone from her at the moment. She just kind of, like, has her hands underneath, like, Malachi's arms and is just like, up you go.
Goofy needy.
Only when drunk.
I kind of wave over Angel, kind of the only one who understands what's going on. You see a crouched on her knees Malachi covering her eyes.
Oh, I don't have any hats.
No.
Oh, that was a good one. I was not expecting that.
That was a good one.
Angel's gonna give the armor to a Zeke. Here you go. Like unbuckle the belt and everything.
Unbuckle belt. All your stuff just goes on clouds to the ground.
No, she doesn't do that. Come on. She's got a little more respect for other people's stuff.
Well, I'm saying like
hand
when
them the
you
armor.
well, it's when you undo it, it's not like it falls down to a it's not really stuff that kind of like stacks up perfectly. So it kind of rolls off each other a little bit, but you kind of set it because.
So I think you misunderstood how she was carrying things, because what she did was she like she like tied on the longsword and like stuck the other weapon into the belt and is like trying to carry everything else.
Okay.
So she doesn't have everything attached.
I thought you wrapped everything in a belt. Okay. Good job. All right. So the chainmail and the shield is out in front of you. The longsword and the mace is at on the waist. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I take my stuff.
Nickel, help Malachi. Are you okay? Okay.
He's literally sitting there, standing there shirtless with water dripping from his chiseled body. So
let me just get out my fan over here.
you see the ripped muscles, the abs, and you see like the war scars and stuff like that.
Angel's gonna blush a little bit and then be like, your stuff, I'm gonna go help Malachi, and like wander off to go help Malachi.
So
his
now...
What?
What's up, Kipe?
I just pat. As you
Okay.
Pat.
Okay. I was gonna say, now that Angel's come over to deal with Malachi, and Needy kind of just like ignores it and then looks over to Ezek, notices the scars, and was like, whoa! We should compare. How many do you have? How many? And then she's like poking them.
Poking the scars on the shirt.
She's like, I got this one. She points to like one in her arm. She's like, I got this one when I was fighting with a bear. And I got this one when I was fighting with a wolf.
You fought wolf?
Oh, really?
Was only
Was it
because we
whispering?
needed the food. No. I'd never fight a good wolf. Only for essentials, you know? Never
Okay.
just
Okay.
randomly.
Hey.
Where do you think the fur comes from? She motions like her fur covered pelt.
Don't let Whiskers know.
As she's
No,
putting that,
no,
he just
no.
gives her like a pat on the head and just listens to her story as he's putting back on his armor and strapping his belt and putting his stuff away. He offers a hand over to Needy and offers just to talk with her and let her talk, I guess.
But she's trying to coax you into talking. Where did you get this one? Where does this one come from?
When you're
I've had
running really
many,
fast,
I've had many
I
battles,
found
yes.
it on someone's
No, you don't remember your battles?
snatched it.
He has a concerned look towards Malachi in the corner of his eyes, but he kind of nods over to Angel and lets them do their thing as he kind of ushers Keenfei and Needy away from
What?
and away from Malachi so that Angel can tend to Malachi. He is explaining some of the stories that he is going through. I'm just not going to replay it.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, while that was going on, I was able to think of an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh?
So Angel's gonna like go over to Malachi and like lean down and be like, "Your condition's showing a little bit more, isn't it?" Like whispering.
She'll silently nod.
Okay, I have an idea. Put your arm around my shoulder and keep your eyes closed. You got some really nasty river water in it, so you can't really see right now, but it'll be fine in a minute. And then I'll lead you back to the tavern. We can wait for it to go away or get you some more, whatever you need, right?
She'll nod.
Okay. Angel, like, dip down and, like, grab one of Malachi's arms and, like, put it over her shoulders and, like, super friendly, like, walk back towards the group and, like, start heading towards the tavern, just, like, nonchalantly talking about different materials and yarns and stuff with Malachi. Yeah, and like the weight of this specific yarn is really hard to work with because it's like really thin, but then there's this other yarn that's really hard to work with as well because it's it's got a lot of loose fiber, so it sticks together.
Huh?
So if you make a mistake when you're knitting, then it's really hard to go back and fix. And she's just going on and on about
What's
that.
Malachi's listening, kind of chuckling every now and again, but is trying to control her thirst. Okay. It seems to be getting stronger with each passing couple of hours.
Okay.
Ezekiel, I give you a really nice button that Angel gave me. I say, can you help me take Needy back?
Of course I can. I take the button, I
Of course,
pat
but-
Keenfei on the head, and I make sure to try to keep Needy level unless she wants to be carried.
You want
I'm
to be
gonna
here?
sleight of hand try and take the button.
Oh my god!
Do I wish to be carried? I don't think he fucking cares. But Needy's like leaning on his shoulder at this point. He's getting tired as she continues to go about doing.
Okay, so
The opposite gave
as
me
you got the button in your hand and you go to turn to look while you're kind of still in your hand, she just Keenfei goes over and just clasps it with her tips of her fingers and pulls it away. As when you go to grab her, the button, you don't really notice the button if it's there or not. It's just you're focused on helping Needy, and Keenfei just takes it back and just back in the bag and just goes along her day. So Isaac, do you pick her up?
I guess I'll pick her up.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So,
He's calling and he can't say no.
Princess Carrie, as it picks you up, you've got some drips of the water coming down, like on you from the wet hair and the wet horns from Azik.
Yeah, and then also like I'm probably like really heavy because my fur pelts are like waterlogged and like
waterlogged
covered.
weight.
Yeah.
But Azik, if I remember correctly, is fairly strong.
Yes, I've got a 16 in strength.
Yeah, which yeah, I think you got it covered.
I think I probably also smell like wet dog. God.
Oh,
The pelts
definitely.
are supposed to get wet.
Yeah.
I'm mostly just trying to move things along because we've spent like literally almost a full 2 hours inside the river, so.
Wait, has it been 2 hours?
Well, no, it's been an hour and 19 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've only got like 45 minutes left.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Hey, again, like that's how it be sometimes. Players choose what they do. So you start making your way back towards the tavern, where the inn was, where you initially had all stayed. Now, Azik, you have been here before. You've stayed a handful of times. You mainly stay towards where to the guard shacks that, or the where the guards would normally stay themselves, where they kind of rotate. But when you first came here, you stayed in this place a few times.
All right.
So let me just bring it back over here, which you all have mainly been here. This guy isn't here anymore.
Still
you're at
don't
the
know
door.
how I beat him at chess.
Well, Needy can't really do anything because she's just like being held. So
Yeah.
I think maybe she starts falling asleep.
All right, so you make your way back to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
You go in. You all see the familiar bartender currently over here at the bar. He's and this is the image of the bartender, by the way.
Oh, he's handsome.
Sorry, I just got food.
It's okay.
Yeah, but here's the bartender.
It's exactly how I imagined it.
Yeah. I forgot to put the picture up last time. It's like, hey, welcome back. How'd your little adventures go?
No more fires.
Are you, is there something wrong with your companion?
She's just still a little bit not sober. Let's go with that. We'd like to be able to get some rooms for the night, probably. Maybe he looks at everyone else. Would you guys like to maybe just, have some drinks? Maybe just chat a little bit? Maybe figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow?
Put a pin in that until Malachi and I get back. We're gonna go, I think I saw like a fountain nearby. We're gonna go and try and get some of the water out of Malachi's eyes, and we're gonna go outside.
Okay.
Good thing.
So
if you need
Needy,
it.
Azdik, and Keenfei and Whiskers station inside the tavern. Okay. All right.
I think. Sorry.
All right. So Malachi, Angel, you head towards the fountain near the central of the courtyard.
It was totally a lie. We like go around the building where there's like no windows.
Okay. So when you walk out, you take a right turn and you go right back down the alley. Here's some rats and some mice go by, and
Okay.
rats and cats go by. So
Yeah, Angel's gonna lean Malachi against the wall and be like, "Okay, we're in a safe-ish area now. What do you need? How can I help you?"
In my state, can I tell if this is a magic-rich area?
no.
I need.
It's not really a magic rich area in general.
Let's see. How do the mistle seeds works again? Well, what I need is blood or a blood bead, which I have, which the animal blood
you
is not
filled up on the combat. You filled up the flask during the combat or after the combat.
That's right, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't drink that entire day yesterday, so.
Yeah,
or
you didn't.
Yesterday, air quotes. So this has been a whole almost 32 hours. Something. How long has it been since that combat in game? A couple of hours? Like a day?
Couple of hours. No, it's been a handful of hours.
Okay.
Just came back, had the stuff with the Adventurers Guild, the drinking and all this.
I drank the night before I went to bed. Oh yeah, no, I haven't drank since I haven't drank anything since I went to bed the in-game night before. So I'm starving off thirst. She would say, I'm just really thirsty. She'd whip it. She'd sluggishly. English is difficult, yeah. English was totally my first language. English was totally my first language. Sluggishly take it out and uncork it and just start chugging. Like hard gulping. Red just flowing from her lips.
I'm gonna like dig through my pockets and try and find like the scrap of cloth or a napkin or something to give Malachi.
Okay. You've got some pieces of fabric that you just have left over for whatever, because you normally will have some for because of your family's
occupation,
like work and job like that. So you kind of just have it as there, like if need be, for mending clothes or whatever you need it for. Yeah. So you'd pick out like one of the pieces of fabric you have.
Grab a dark piece of cloth and hand it over.
Okay.
Regrettably, she'll finish the entire flask.
Oh.
She hasn't had anything to drink in over 14 hours, give or take. I have to take a drink every 12 hours, or I have to suffer the consequences.
So when you hold out the cloth, and as you do, you just see the massive amount of gulps of this flask that's just made out of leather slowly gets smaller and smaller because of just sucking out the air and the liquid that was in it, and after a while it just there's the puff of air from the they finish up. Their lips are covered in the blood. It's dripping down the sides of the mouth, down the chin.
That seemed like a lot.
I haven't had anything to drink since the night before.
And how often do you need to take your medicine?
I have to take it every 11 to 12 hours. I had a drink before I went to bed. It's mid to late afternoon now. It's been a couple of extra odd hours, so if my memory serves correctly, what time is it currently? God.
Roughly about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes. I went to bed at like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Probably on like 17 hours or so?
Roughly, yeah. Something
roughly.
like that.
Honestly, you did all the tour stuff the day before, woke up, bathed, rested, then you did all the extra things you've been doing today.
Exactly. If it had gone for 1 more hour, I would have had to take an exhaustion point.
Yep.
Well, there goes all that. I'm supposed to take it every 11 to 12 hours. I've been starving off thirst for a couple of hours now.
I did say I would help you as much as I could. So please let me know ahead of time if you need to take your meds, so that way I can figure out some way for you to do it. Because now that's obviously empty.
At this point, I've starved off thirst longer than this. It's just whenever I get overtaken with anger, it just shows faster. And just with getting punched by Needy and then spun around like a spinning top, it didn't help too much.
Wait, I didn't punch you.
When you were strength checking to get out of my
I don't think I
grasp.
punched. I'm pretty sure I just laughed. No.
It was Malachi trying to make a joke. It was Malachi trying to make a joke.
Okay. I'm just don't worry about me. I'm just like, wait, did that actually happen? I don't remember that happening.
Yeah, no, like I said, it was Malachi trying to make a joke because when I went after I was gonna say after she said getting punched, she does a light chuckle, but
yeah. So right now Malachi is completely out of the blood vial, so the blood flask.
And now that this is empty, I'm gonna have to find some more.
Well, we'll figure it out as we go. But you should be good for 12 hours from now. It puts you probably at like 3 or 4 in the morning, though.
Yeah.
Now Angel's gonna lean up against the wall and like think for a second.
Okay. While y'all doing that, inside, Azik, who has Needy, and Kife is kind of just walking with Whiskers. What are you all doing?
I'm gonna go up to the bartender and ask for a room to be able to put Needy in bed.
I think maybe at this point Needy is up. And yes, up.
Okay.
So like, you know how she was kind of dozing off? Now that we're like inside another place and there's lights, I feel like that would probably like jolt her back up.
But even then, like you with the combat and plus all the running and stuff you've done today,
but she's probably still like
exhausted. You're all probably well exhausted because again, you ever since you got up and done all the running and stuff plus the combat and that, you all haven't rested. So so you go up to the bartender. It's like, so what kind of things, like how many rooms you been in and stuff you need?
There's 5 of us. So, do you guys? He turns over to King Fei. It's like, do you guys usually share a room together? Like any of you? I can purchase as like 4 rooms.
Yeah, me and Whisker share a room.
All right.
And Nini said she'd share a room with me and give me the top bunk.
Sounds good. We'll take a room with a top bunk and everything. Let's go with maybe a room with 2 beds, a room with 1 big bed, and maybe just a singular room.
Okay, so 1 room with a bunk. I'll have to check if they have one of those. 1 queen-size bed and 1 individual-size bed. Sound about right?
Sounds about right. Yes.
All right. Right. So with this. Total of 20 gold pieces.
How much money do I have? I
don't even think I calculated my money on my sheet, so I'm just gonna say that's almost all of my money. I'll put that down.
I have it on my my other sheet.
All right.
Let me look.
I know that Needy has a lot of money, but I don't think you guys know that.
Kinfei has 295.
gold?
Yes.
Do I?
You won it from the guy.
The quest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
yeah,
quest
I'll
plus
I'll
the
put down
the
gold.
amount you
I'll
won from the
put down
checkers.
gold.
You put down the gold?
Yeah, I'll put down the gold
How
because
how much do you do? Because you with money don't really work too well.
I put down the whole bag.
Oh, god damn it.
So she just takes the bag full of 295 gold and just.
Oh no.
It's like,
Yeah, that should be enough, right?
He looks. He's gonna look down at Kingfei and just be like,
I'm helping.
really weird look of like, really? Kind of thing, and just like take the bag, pat her on the head. He's gonna take the bag and he's gonna dump it over, count out the gold that is needed, and then he's gonna be like, he's gonna take the rest and he's gonna hand it back to her.
But I paid, right?
Yes, you be paid for us. Don't worry.
I did a good job.
You did a wonderful.
he shuffles the coin pieces into his
I
hand.
give Ezekiel I'm just gonna stare at Ezekiel for a minute.
Okay. It's like,
Until he maybe gets what I want.
okay.
If not, I take Ezekiel's hand and put it on my head. Pat, pat.
Okay.
Yeah.
She just takes her hand and puts it on her head and just smiles.
Yeah.
It's like,
give her...
okay, so
Okay.
here are your room keys.
It was
Take one,
50 gold, right?
It was
20.
20 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 20 gold.
Okay.
So it's like,
yeah.
here's your room keys. Here's the one for the dual beds, the one with the queen size, and one for the individual. Spread them out however you wish. You have one night stay. Return the keys when you're done.
Sounds like a plan. I promise you'll get the keys back.
We still have dinners ready to be cooked for later, and drinks and other such if you so wish.
All right, we will look into that. For now, I'd like to try to get my friends into rest.
What are you doing,
Are you-
Kingfei?
I think she's trying to slide a hand the button.
Button.
Yeah.
Who are you trying to steal a button from?
The innkeeper, the barkeep.
That's a 12.
Oh my god,
As he's going to go away, you try to reach for it, it's like he pulls away. It's like, what are you trying to do?
Huh? Nothing?
Okay then. And he turns away and he walks over to this door and walks through. All right.
Okay, I'm going to usher them to their rooms. And then,
All right. All right. So Needy, Whiskers, and Keenfei are going to the same room. Correct.
Yes.
Which room are you going to, Ezek?
I'll just go to the singular room and let Angel and Malachi have the 2-bedroom.
Okay. Are you going to wait for them, or you said to your room?
After they are situated in their room, I'm going to walk out and actually go look for them.
Okay. Okay. While you're off doing this, Angel, Malachi, what are you all doing at this point?
Malachi's waiting for all the blood to settle and for her eyes to revert back to normal. It's gonna be a minute since she's been starving off thirst.
Okay.
Does it have to be humanoid, or could it be like a really bloody steak?
One moment.
Oh.
Hold on, I gotta actually check this.
Mhm.
I believe we specifically said it just had to be blood.
It
I
has
said,
it has to be fresh blood.
yeah, fresh blood from a living creature.
Yes. So it cannot be processed now.
Hmm.
Hold it. Mm,
Because when it was filled up last time, it was from one of the bandits.
Yes, yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes.
And then the time before that, you had filled up from one of the rats.
I filled up from the gator.
Yeah, this gator. Yeah, okay. You filled it from one of the creatures down.
It has to be. It has to be from a living creature. I've tried meats and I've tried other things. It doesn't work.
What? I need to think on it. What if we go, excuse me, like turn in for the night and we'll figure something out? Angel's like poking her fingers together, trying to like think of something.
I can only sleep for 4 hours at a time. I'd be waking up sooner or later. I don't sleep like mortals.
I have a
do.
dumb thought. What if I
Shoot.
just put some of my blood in your flask?
Don't even go there. She'll give
Put
her
it
a
in the
stern look.
flask.
She'll give her a stern look.
I heal quickly. I
Doesn't
think.
matter. I've told you once, and I've told you twice now. I want to avoid drinking avoid drinking the blood of people I call friend, if at all possible.
Well, in this case, it doesn't seem like there's any other options.
We'll cross that road when we get there.
Around this time, Isaac, you pop out the door looking around. You look around, you look towards the fountain and that, you do not see them.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Perception check. Nat 20.
Damn.
From jeez, nat 20s today. Again, that makes 5. So as you're looking around, you hear Malachi and you hear Angel's
Angel.
voice from around the corner of the establishment. And among as you're kind of focusing on it, you hear the word blood.
Well, this concerns me. So, I walk up and kind of, just very calmly, and I look at both of them, I guess.
Do you like make your presence known or do you try to hide?
I do not try to hide.
You get a disadvantage trying to hide in chainmail anyway.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Clinky, 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 clinky,
I know.
clinky.
A walking armory.
Well,
Yeah.
did they ever put back on the chainmail?
Oh yeah.
I did.
Okay.
He
okay.
did before. He did before. They came off. He carried you actually.
Alright,
Yeah.
don't mind me. I'm just empty brain today.
No, it's okay. You can fantasize about me carrying you shirtless.
Oh my god!
Raunchy tiefling hours, I guess.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
whoa. Oh, whoa, intensifies. Is it just me or is it getting steamy in here?
Alright.
I'm very calm. I don't have like this very angry face on. I'm extremely calm. I'm like, is there something the matter with you guys? Is there anything I can help you with?
He quickly
sorry if I'm
hides.
rude.
He quickly hides the leather flask. And then, covers her mouth with her sleeve.
Well, yeah, well, the blood's wiped off at the point.
The stench
Because
could.
the
The stench is still there. Obvious. The stench
Yes,
could
it's
still
still
be
there.
there.
And being a person that is familiar with battlefields, you do smell the stench of blood.
Actually, I think you might be able to. We're running into a little bit of a conundrum here. Angel ran into a wall mentally. Because she's so used to thinking of everybody as somebody who's like able to help and being a friend. She just remembered that this is Malachi's secret and Malachi might not want to talk about it.
Let's go with this. If you don't want to tell me what's going on, you don't have to. But I would like to be able to help you if you need.
She'll take a deep breath and stand. Come with me behind this. Come with me behind the tavern. I have something to tell you.
We're in an alleyway.
You're in an alleyway right now.
Oh, duh, alley, duh. Cause with the border cutting off right here, it makes it look like the road is right there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, she'll.
Go ahead, okay?
No, it's okay. She'll lift up her right arm, and the claw will manifest.
You see this red spectral arm appear around, just in front of you.
I'm impressed. As he says, as he crosses his arms. So
That's not what I'm showing you.
What
She'll lean her neck off, tilt her neck to the left a little bit, and prick with one finger into her neck. It'll start oozing blue and close almost immediately.
See this blue liquid come out and.
Can I roll knowledge history check?
Yes.
Well, apparently I don't know anything.
You have not heard any fucking thing that is relatively close. This is the strangest thing you have ever seen in your entire life.
Very interesting. I didn't know that that was even possible.
Not for mortals.
Oh. I kind of put 2 and 2 together after she says mortals. So if there's anything that it smells like blood, I'm assuming that that's what you consume.
She'll nod silently.
Well, then,
Malachi's out and we can't figure out how to get more.
Alright. If that's the case, then I will talk to the Adventurers Guild while you guys rest, and we will get ourselves maybe we can pull together and find ourselves, I don't know, a mission to go on, if we need to find something for you to drink.
Thank you.
It's alright. Does this affect you in any way, like any way that you cannot do combat?
Are you heading off? So here's a question for Malachi and Angel. Are you heading off, Zeke, or are you going to stay and rest while he does that?
I would probably stay and rest because I am not combat fit yet.
Okay.
But I would explain everything behind what I am in full detail. What I am as a revenant, what I have to do to survive. I will leave out the part that I will transfigure into a blood-curling monster if I don't get enough blood, because no one knows that bit yet.
No, because that was explained when you first told us.
Yeah,
that's
you
right.
did.
That's right.
You explained the general situation, like of what knowledge you knew.
All right, yeah. Then I will tell Zeke everything that I've told everyone else.
Yeah, whenever they get back, correct? Or right now.
I would tell them right now. Answer any questions they might have.
Okay, so for the next few minutes, Malachi explains the general situation of their plight and the powers they possess, the kind of situations they have, and what kind of is the repercussions of not consuming the blood.
My only worry, I do not have questions at this time. As they come up, I will ask you them. But my worry is other people's safety. So we will do our best to try to get you what you need. So I think that it's very appropriate that we go find a mission as soon as possible. And possibly even leave this evening after resting a little bit.
I know. That's why I've been starving off my thirst, is because I didn't want to cause massive panic that vampire-like creatures in the city.
Understandable. I've fought many undead being a paladin, but I will do my best to try to keep in mind that maybe I have joined your party and you are a party member to me. So I will try. We'll try everything we can to try not to turn you into a monster or have you turn into a monster.
Thank you.
He looks over at Angel. So, are we going to go find the mission, or would you guys like rest?
I'll come with you.
Alright. Would you like any help inside, Malachi?
Once I catch my breath, I'll be fine.
Understandable.
That was adorable.
Okay, so
Sorry, I thought I muted.
all right. So, damn it. So Angel heads off with the Zeke to the Adventurers Guild. Malachi heads over to rest in one of the rooms.
Before I go, after they go, I want to try. Is there any grass in this area? Any dirt?
Yes.
I want to try and take one of my mistle seeds and plant it.
Okay, so you go to the backside where they've kind of got, there's some plants and stuff for like some herbs and things like that. It's either to the side there's like this fire pit. Currently where you are, there's some bushes where you can kind of, like, if you want to hide it, you kind of stick it behind the bushes.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. So
Okay.
I will stand. I'm assuming the bushes are like right here-ish.
Yeah, they're basically every gap between like the windows has a bush. So there's
Okay.
like one here. So there's like one here, one here.
So
and then, like,
Malachi
the
would
parts in there.
Malachi would plant it right here between these two bushes.
Okay.
And quietly, of course, bite his thumb, and then bite her thumb, and then drip her blood onto it. Because of this feat I have here. Hold on, I have to find it. I have so much shit. You can purify tainted and withered mistle seeds, as well as using your blood as nourishment for mistles.
Okay. So you dig a little hole, put the seed down, cut open your finger, and a couple drops of the blue blood comes out before the hole seals up, and you see the faint like pulse of a glow from the seed. It's faint. And you just cover it up and pat down the dirt.
That should grow in about a day or two.
Okay.
I haven't attuned to a mistle in a while, so I need to hurry up and hopefully this thing will grow soon.
Alright. So you do that. You two head off. Needy King Faye. You're in your bunk bed room. There's a long table in here. There is with a couple chairs. There is a ladder that goes up on the far end, where it's not exactly like out from it. It's just straight up and down, so it kind of doesn't block any walking through the middle of the room. There is some drawers. There's an armoire. There is a mirror. That's roughly 5.5 foot tall mirror. And a couple candles in the room.
Okay. She's still pretty drunk. I'm going to. I wonder if she's ever gonna remember what happens, or if she's gonna sober up enough to remember.
We will have to make a roll for that later.
Okay. Okay.
We'll roll for that
Okay.
later. Keenfei, are you running straight for the top bunk?
I would assume so, yes.
No, I'm cold, so I'm gonna sleep with Needy.
Okay.
But first,
I'm
Needy
still
is
I'm still kind of damped.
Yeah. So right now, Needy is wringing out her pelt and probably gonna be wringing out Keenfei's clothing. So she's kind of just standing there nude to do this because there isn't really anything around.
Keenfei is
not that she really
just watching da 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 da.
Yeah, not that either of them really care.
They don't care.
Yeah, it's usually the other two who give a shit. So they're just sitting there naked while Needy's wringing the stuff out onto the floor.
Yeah.
Not even trying to put the water somewhere, just bringing it out onto the floor.
Just a wet floor now.
Yeah.
The cloak and the clothes that Needy has, Keenfei has, you see all the various kind of grayish, whitish, speckled feathers that she has throughout her body. Because for the most part, the only little bits you've seen is kind of around the face and the arms, the hands specifically. It's that's the most you'd be able to see.
Keenfei. What kind of bird are you?
Keenfei looks away.
What?
And just says, you know, I'm a bird.
Do I notice that this is not normal responses, or am I too drunk for that?
We'll say
do I have to do a check?
We'll say perception. Yeah.
Okay, what is my perception? I think it's pretty high.
See, guys, if you see the notice of this kind of change.
Oh yeah, I have a +6 to perception.
Oh, if you're deceiving, then it's an insight. So.
Oh, okay. So I have to do an insight. What's an insight?
Because since you just rolled a deception, then that's the change. That changes the situation.
Okay. So now I have to roll insight. Now I have to find it on here. Sorry, I'm still getting used to things.
It's okay.
There.
It's been a bit.
Butter my biscuits.
Butter my biscuits.
You from the time
smart.
Despite being very hungover, and for the amount of time that you've spent with Keenfei, you've never really seen her as one to lie too much. Kind of usually she just speaks what's on her mind. So to see the complete opposite change from what you have experienced kind of makes it more noticeable.
I stop what I'm doing. And I look over at her and I'm is this sensitive? Do you not want to talk about it?
Keenfei's just a bird now. Because the
Now?
family said I can't be one.
Huh? What
I'm just gonna crawl under the covers.
What were you before? Hello?
Needy had drunken insight for a second.
And that's where we end.
And
that is where we end.
She is a speckled owl, by the way. But she's
okay.
Yeah.
But she was kicked out of her tribe. She's not allowed to be one anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But the characters
I don't know that. I don't know that.
But
we know that out of game, not in game.
Yeah.
Realistically, the period of point when she would have been kicked out of her tribe, where she was about 2 years old, would, because they mature at 3, she would basically have been maybe 10, 12 years old.
Oh,
kicked out of her tribe. So she's yes, she's
still mentally
18,
an infant.
Yeah, she got kicked out as a toddler.
She basically got kicked out as a preteen.
I see.
But grown up in a very backwoods place, she would basically be mentally
Like 2.
well, maybe like 6 to 8 years old.
Yeah, she's mentally a child still.
She's mentally still a child. Like, she doesn't quite get things, but she knows that she's not allowed to be her own species anymore because her family kicked them out of the tribe.
Yep.
She's told she couldn't be one anymore.
And
BB.
by this checkpoint, level up.
Yo!
Level 4! Everyone gets
What?
level 4.
Wait, how do I level up?
Alright.
This is actually a good time for me to like help walk through that.
Maybe we'll do that off stream.
Yeah, I'll probably do
Yeah.
it because since like majority of the people here are exhausted, tired, or under effects of like some medication. So
Z, if you're willing to do it off like right after stream to explain it to me, I'm willing. If not, then we'll find a time.
We have 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks to get it all taken care of. So
I am super busy. I just have a lot. Okay, I will try.
We'll get it. We got time.
Oh great! Now I have to hunt down that fucking Revenant sheet again for the 18th time.
You gotta keep it bookmarked, my friend. You gotta keep it bookmarked.
This means I can use more magic, right?
Hey,
I can change into cooler things.
Everyone roll a d20.
Yes, for the raid, right?
Yep, roll a d20.
I'm still gonna be going still.
Oh, Kim K and I have a tie.
Oh, if that's the case, do we want to just raid Naki?
Oh.
Do you want to raid not to?
Yeah.
That's up to you guys.
Sure.
If me and Needy come to a consensus, yes.
Is this it?
Right, not to.
I think this is the other one. I think this is the one I need. Yeah, I have Z, Chai, my friend Devils, Yakuza Mama, and Hallowed Promos on my desk currently. I plan on having all of my good friends on my desk sooner or later. If not, I'll have like a shelf somewhere over there with all my friends on it.
Well, Natsu's glitching out on Z's side.
Yeah. That's so in character.
It is in character. The glitch.
The corrupted virus.
I have hacked into your stream to become a D&D character.
Hey yo. Oh yeah, my exhaustion is technically called blood rot. I forgot about that.
What?
Yep. So it's more magic and stuff like that for Needy. I don't specifically remember the rogue stuff.
Oh, I get lightning and flame arrows. Ooh.
Oh. Hockey Woggies. Rating now.
Okay. Hey, BB.
Okay.
Thank you, BB. I appreciate you. Thanks for shouting her out, Jay.
No problem.
How the hell does... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, hold on. No, I do not get lightning and flame arrows. That's for the Explorer's extended spell list. I chose, I think I chose Queen Slayer. What the fuck? Thank you, Index, for the raid.
Attack, attack, attack.
Attack, 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 attack.
Attack, 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 attack. You're no
Thank him for
longer getting
the-
attacked. You're no longer getting stabbed by Index. You're now getting freaking like beamed by Godzilla. Just multiple times.
Oh my gosh! It's one of my favorite clips.
Let's see. Dragon, Dract, VT, and Akelios, thank you so much for the follow. Again, thank you for the raid, Index and Z Darling. You both are amazing. I'm going to quickly get my level stuff sorted and then take a quick breather. I will be back momentarily. I will set up the BRB screen right now. I will see you guys in a moment.